I'm listening.
Good evening again, viewers, and welcome again to Discovering Truth. I'm Pastor Forbes from the Gateway Abiding Word Ministries here in the Gambia, and we are now in the final part of our four-part series entitled Envisioning, where God opens our eyes and gives us significance, understanding, meaning, and purpose to our lives. And the last three episodes we've talked about a lot. You need envisioning. You just cannot live life the way you want it. You need an envisioning so that when things are tough, things are adversarial, people don't even want to know you. You are continuing to do what you're doing because you know that you know that you know that you know this is what you're supposed to do. And without fail, globally, people who are envisioned by God are grateful because others come to acknowledge, even if not in the beginning, somewhere they say, yes. I've told this story before. Somebody once told me that their father didn't like me. And I was really heartbroken because I thought, am I not a likable person? But this had to do with what I was doing what I am doing as a pastor, because he felt maybe I should do it elsewhere, according to his own understanding. And then he now changed and said, much as I don't like this guy, one thing I give him is that he has been consistent. When he returned from university in 1988 and said he was going to do this work, he has not deviated. And yes, again, our church, Abiding Word Ministries, the Gateway, we are a short few months away from our 39th year. So by 2038, we will likely be 50 years old. From 1988 November, when we started on the 5th of November, a little classroom on YMCA, by 2038, 11 short years from now, or almost 12, we would have been 50 years old and counting. So when you envision, you're empowered because you know what you're supposed to do, and you trust God for his wisdom and his grace. And some of you might just be tuning in and say, Pastor Forbes, how do I do that? I told you need to go in prayer to God and ask him and say, here I am, God. I am Momodu. I am Susan. I am James. I am Kutubo. We are a couple. We want you to tell us, inspire us, envision us on what is our life's purpose and mission. And if you do that, truly, you might not have a light hitting you like Saul we read about had, but you will definitely know something is beginning to change. And it will begin to show out. It's like, like a pregnancy. A woman is pregnant, sometimes she doesn't even know until she misses a cycle or two, and then she gets an HCG test or something that confirms. And then obviously, as the months begin to continue, things begin to show externally that confirm to us all that there is a change in this person. They don't have to fake it. It's there to be seen. And by God's good graces, anywhere between 35, 36 to 40 weeks sometimes, all being well, a 3.5 kilogram baby comes up. And we are not in doubt that this person was truly pregnant. And so envisioning is like that. If you like, it's a spiritual impregnation. Something comes to you and you know, I have changed. I have to now do this. I have to now do that. I cannot do this. I might be having my own morning sickness. Some things are throwing out of my system to make way for this thing. I have found my vision. And I said the next step after that is the implementation. And with the implementation, I said first there is an IDDO acronym. You must be intentional, that's the I. You must be determined, super determined, that's the D. The second is that you must be diligent, work hard and be conscientious and have a sense of priority in what you do. And the fourth is organization. You must be organized, not to show people. There is no beauty in disorganization. There's no beauty in efficiency, in inefficiency. But there's a joy in organization. There's a joy in effectiveness. There's a joy in efficiency. And you don't do things for people to see. As I talked about, you have this classic scenario in Africa. The president is going to a primary school or a hospital. Of course, the hospital all will be painted. The guards at the gate are all well dressed. Everybody's well. All the hospital beds are clean. Everything is working. If he goes there the next day, it's not like that. You go to the schools and they say, "Good morning, Mr. President." Everybody will talk well. The next day, it's not like that. The teacher might even be late to school the next day. But when it's in you, it's your ethos, it's inbuilt, it's normative, it's second nature. You will do it. So be intentional. Be dedicated, be determined, Be diligent in what you do, and also be organized. And I gave you scriptures to that. So I said, what are the practicalities? And I had 10 of them, and I stopped at 5 or 9 of them, and I want to finish the rest, and we will lay this series to a rest. The first we said was, when you are beginning the implementation, even if it's an internship, you are starting small. You can start fantastically great. Number one, make sure you know the vision well, especially when there's competition, especially when there seems to be a parallelism. It's like, this vision looks like mine. Know your own so well, because knowing your own so well gives you what I call proper positioning. I know what I'm doing. And by the grace of God, I think I know it well. So I'm not worried about competition. I don't fret. Because what I have, I have. What I know. What I can do, I can do. What I will be. Because of this, I know the vision well. Last week I gave the example of an air conditioning business. Study everything about it. The second thing, I said, start the doing. The worst thing you can do after envisioning is just to sit down and talk and procrastinate. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And life happens. Fuel prices go up. Things happen in the world. Energy prices go up. Housing goes up. Registration fees go up. I was like, oh, if only I had to start doing it. Get down to business. Do not procrastinate. Number 3, I said, increase your knowledge. You have to increase your knowledge, basically by serving and understudying, build yourself through apprenticeships, through internships, just serve. Because when you have hands-on experience, you have a personal encounter. Nobody can tell you the story. If you've touched live wire before as an electrician apprentice, nobody will tell you again. You will know that you must use a tester, wear shoes, you will know. Isolate a cable, switch the meter off, you will know. Wash your hands, dry them, put on gloves, you will know. So all this is something you are building. You can even begin to write your own health and safety manual. The next thing I said was that make deliberate and determined efforts to grow, to improve yourself, to stretch yourself, and to move forward, advance in your career. And that's the 5th one I said was build yourself internally. And that's where we stopped. We talked about character, integrity, humility, and a sense of honor. And I told you that we talk about the 3 C's of hiring and the 3 C's of teamwork and team building: chemistry, competence, and character. And if you are wise, the 3 are so great. But I think we all will agree that character will make you last through anything. It's difficult to work with somebody without chemistry. It's just, It's like he's going in an opposite direction. It's just not gelling. It's also very difficult to work with people who are not competent, because it's like you'll be reinventing the wheel every day for them. But there's a way you can handle that. Chemistry, there's a way you can put structures around and, give somebody something that doesn't really deal with the people. But character, if it's not there, it's gonna bring us down. So with envisioning, we need all this. The next thing, and I have the last the last four, stay in your lane. I cannot tell you how many people I have met. On Monday, they're a doctor. On Tuesday, they're a pilot. On Wednesday, they're a musician. On Thursday, they might even be a pastor. On Friday, they are selling second-hand clothes. On Saturday, no, stay in your lane. There's a reason why there is this phrase, jack of all and master of none. Yes, gather skills, but there is always one that you can use to pierce through the world. And let that be the one. It's the tip of a letter opener. It's the tip of your knife in the kitchen. It's the tip of a sword. It's the tip of a spear. It's not the handle. The other things may be along the handle line. But this one that as soon as you touch it, it goes through. That needle goes through your body in an injection. That's the tip. So stay in your lane. Finish what you started. Finish what you started. When you have half things here, if you write down your CV, it's going to be quite challenging for people to want to give you employment or consideration, because at the front of their minds would be that this person is not a finisher. This person doesn't go the whole 9 yards. This person just jumping. So they are restless, and maybe they're just looking for what they can grab. They cannot wait for time to roast them. They cannot wait for experience to fine-tune them. So stay in your lane. Yes, you've been envisioned. That doesn't mean you're going to be great. Stay in your lane. The next thing is be generous. Do not be a hoarder. I talked about humility and a sense of honor. Be generous. There is nothing we have on this earth that God did not give us. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think God dropped it from the skies onto your laps. He used people. He used institutions, mentors, coaches, parents. He used people. So you must have a sense of generosity. Do not be greedy. Do not hoard. Do not ever think you are smarter than your friend. Man, they tell you, how mahal is that? Me, I don't get money. And your friend is always paying. Your friend is always buying. No. Last week, we looked at a book in the Bible called Proverbs. I want to read the 22nd chapter of Proverbs and verse 7 for you. And listen to what it says. And again, buy a Bible, download one. The choice is yours. Proverbs 22 verse 7. This is what the wisdom of God said through the lips of King Solomon. The rich will always rule over the poor, and the borrower will always be servant to the lender. You say, what does that mean? It means don't try to be super smart and you're hiding, you are keeping, you won't get to wealth, because people will read you, people will call you out, and people will lock themselves and opportunities and wealth and progress and advancement and prosperity from you. Opportunities to come, they'll give it to somebody else. Why? because he's generous, she's generous. But you want to be smart. Every time I can't afford it, I don't have. If only you know, we don't have food to eat. But you are building something quietly. No, 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 no. When you envision, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not be a greedy person. Do not be a hoarder. Do not be somebody that lies your way through everything. No, 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 no. There is also a parable Jesus Christ gave in the first gospel of the Bible, Matthew. The four of them, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, different encounters, eyewitnesses, and disciples. And he gave a parable of a rich man who gave his 3 servants talents and told them, do business with these talents until I come. The first was given 5, the second was given 2 talents, the third was given 1. The guy with 5 made 5 more, had 10. The person with 2 made 2 more, had 4. The person with 1 gave all kinds of excuses why he would not use the 1. And in the parable, Jesus Christ said that the rich man said, take that 1 from him and give him to the others. Then he made the statement, for to him that has, more will be given. But to the one that says he does not have, even the little that he has will be taken away from him. Don't be greedy. Please, don't be a hoarder. Don't try to be smart and lie your way through everything. And no. Just be free-hearted. And second to last, obviously, as you envision and things are working for you, prosperity and progress is coming. You are not going to remain 20s for life. You will not be 30s for life. You will not be 40s for life. Like me, you will get to your 60s. Like people above me, you get to your 70s. Like people above those, you get to your 80s and 90s. At that age, you do not have the requisite strength to do things the way you did them when you were 20. As they say, work for the money and later let the money work for you. So have a savings culture. Practice delayed gratification, because delayed gratification is wisdom. Again, in the Bible, it says, woe unto them that eat in the morning what they should eat at night. So you must learn to sacrifice the now on the altar of the future, and not the other way. Sacrifice the future on the altar of now, insatiable desire. I want it today. No. You must learn delayed gratification, so you don't create a false impression, because you will lose. And people will think you are okay anyway and will not add value to your life. Meanwhile, you are struggling. So let me go over them so I can do the final one. Number 1, I said, know your vision well. After you have been envisioned, light has come. You now know. Go and get information. Know it well so you are properly positioned. Number 2, start doing it. Get down to business. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait for tomorrow. It's today you have seen. Do it today. Do it by increasing your knowledge, serving, understudying, doing apprenticeship, doing internships, just learning on the job. Thirdly, make deliberate and determined moves and efforts to grow, to stretch forth, to develop, to advance, to improve. The next one, I said, build your internal character, build your internal strength, build your integrity, build your character, build your sense of humility. Don't be proud and boastful. Build your sense of honor. Number 5, I said, stay in your lane so that you finish what you started. Stop looking at other people. Okay, these people are doing red and blue. Let me change to red and blue. Oh, this man is doing this. Be yourself. Stay in your lane. You have been envisioned. You have been empowered. Work with that. The next one I said, be generous. Do not be a hoarder. Do not be greedy. Do not lie your way through things. Just be truthful. If you like, be vulnerable so people can help you. Be generous. Because when you are generous, people remember you. Maybe even if not you, your next generation. Second to last, I said have a savings culture, because a time will come when we cannot do what we are doing. And if we are doing it all the time, fresh, 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 then what happens when we stop? So believe in delayed gratification. So that, and then finally, the ninth and the final one is that live honorably. Live honorably. Live for God. And let your life and your character speak for you. I don't think anybody likes anybody who is so ruthless in business. They trample upon their family, trample on their friends, hate their staff. All they see is profits, profits, profits. They never see the people that bring the profits. No. Be honorable. Thank your staff. Encourage them. Thank people who help you. Even praise your competitors. Be honorable. Your competitor has done well. Congratulate them. Don't try to poke holes and say it's rubbish, it's nonsense, ours is going to be better. No. Have a sense of honor. Because in anything that we do, chances are somebody is doing something similarly and maybe actively competing commercially, and maybe they are not. And we are all at different levels. So somebody who starts a TV program today and is doing what I'm doing can learn from me, because I am 30 years running with this. So let's live honorably, live for God. That is a non-negotiable. And let your life and your character speak for you. The rest will be a joyful history for you, your family, and even your nation. Because somebody will say, do you know that Gambia? Yeah, I know that man. Wow, that man. If everybody is like him in the Gambia, you hear people talk like that. If everybody is like her, these are the finest, the creme de la creme of Gambia, you hear people talk like that. But you should not be saying that because you trod on everybody, lied your way, you are greedy, you are, no. God in his goodness and mercy has envisioned us. He didn't close it. He opened it. And then he put resources at our disposal. Apprenticeship, mentorship, internship, helps until we have become who we are. So let's end it by living honorably and living for God, so that our life and our character will speak for us. Well, this is the end of the 4-part series, and by the grace of God, next week I'll start something new. So until I come your way, by the special grace of God, next week, I am Pastor Forbes saying that please be envisioned, because you'll be empowered and your life would have its special meaning and significance. You won't fight, you won't bother, you won't be bitter, you won't be envious, you won't be jealous, because you are in your lane doing what you are supposed to do, and all will be well. God bless us all, and I'll see you in the next series we are going to start next week. God bless. Discovering